Hey everyone, we're going to talk about something that pretty much every entrepreneur struggles with. How in the world do you be in two places at once? If you've ever felt totally stretched thin running your business, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So let's dive right in. I mean, let's be real. This question probably hits close to home for a lot of you. You're passionate, you're dedicated, but hey, you're only one person. You're the one greeting customers, managing the inventory, and probably making the coffee too. So what happens when the phone starts ringing right in the middle of all that chaos? And that really gets to the heart of it, doesn't it? The daily customer struggle. It's that constant juggling act, trying to give amazing service to the person right in front of you while desperately trying not to miss the call from the person who wants to be your next customer. Okay, so picture this. It's your busiest hour of the day. The lunch rush is on, a line is forming, orders are flying, and you are completely in the zone. And then the phone rings. There's just no way you can answer it. And that isn't just a missed call, right? That could be a lost reservation, a potential new client, or a big sale just walking out the door. And look, if you feel this pressure, you are so far from being alone. In South Korea alone, there are about 6.5 million small and micro businesses. That's millions of other owners facing this exact same challenge every single day. This isn't about you not working hard enough. It's a huge systemic problem. So what's the fix? Well, a really major shift is already happening all over the world. Businesses are turning to automation to handle all these customer interactions, and that's leading to a massive boom in chatbot technology. And when I say massive, I really mean it. The global AI chatbot market was already worth $6.5 billion back in 2023. But get this, by 2030, it's projected to absolutely explode to over $32 billion. This isn't just some passing trend. It's the new standard for how business gets done. But okay, let's bring that global boom back down to the local level. In South Korea, over 90% of small businesses still haven't adopted this kind of technology. Now, you could see that as a problem, but what it really is a massive opportunity just waiting to be grabbed. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Hey, but there are tools out there already. And you're totally right. But here's the problem. Most of them are like trying to use a sledgehammer to crack a nut. It's the right idea, maybe, but it's absolutely the wrong tool for a small business. The real issue boils down to a fundamental mismatch. You've got these giant global software companies building these incredibly powerful platforms for huge corporations, the ones with entire IT departments. But your local shop, your corner cafe, you need something completely different, simple, focused, and actually affordable. I mean, just take a quick look at the options out there and you'll see the problem. Local platforms like Kakao are great, they're accessible, but they're also pretty limited in what they can do. Then you've got the big players like Zendesk. Super powerful, for sure, but their cost and complexity put them way out of reach for most. And those specialized tools like Twilio? Yeah, they can work, but you basically need to be a programmer to get them running. So all of this leaves a few really critical gaps in the market. There's no easy way to make a chatbot an instant expert on your specific business. The pricing models just don't make sense for small budgets. The setup is way too complicated. And trying to find a tool that can handle both phone calls and text messages in one simple package? Good luck. Okay, so this is where the story takes a really exciting turn. What if there was a solution that was designed from the ground up to fill all those gaps? A smarter chatbot built specifically with the small business owner in mind. So, what does this new kind of solution actually do? Well, think of it like hiring the perfect new employee, one that works 24/7 and never complains. It instantly learns everything about your business. It answers every single call and text. It gives you a super easy dashboard to control everything, comes at a price you can actually afford, and it grows right alongside you. That's the vision. So how does all this magic actually work? You might be thinking it sounds incredibly technical, but the whole goal here is to make it as simple as possible. So let's pull back the curtain and demystify it. The secret sauce at the heart of this is a technology called RAG. Now, don't worry about the complicated name. All it really means is that you can upload a simple document, your menu, a price list, a sheet with frequently asked questions, and boom, the chatbot instantly reads it, understands it, and becomes a complete expert on your business. So here's how it plays out in real time. First things first, a customer reaches out. Maybe they're calling to ask about your opening hours, or they're texting to see if you have a specific item in stock. Then, instead of you having to drop everything to answer, the smart chatbot instantly references that document you provided. It finds the precise information needed to answer that customer's question, and it does it accurately. And finally, the customer gets a perfect, helpful answer in just seconds. They're happy, and you never had to stop what you were doing. You literally didn't have to lift a finger. That's a sale saved, a question answered, and a happy customer created, all without you missing a beat. So what's the real payoff here? What does all this technology actually give you? It's not just about another tool. It's about getting back the one thing that is absolutely invaluable: your time. You know, this quote from a cafe owner really says it all. The goal isn't just about efficiency, it's about freedom. The freedom to focus on the work you're truly passionate about. You know, the very reason you started your business in the first place. And that brings us to our final, and maybe most important, question. If you had a reliable assistant handling customer inquiries for you 24/7, just imagine, what could you accomplish with that extra set of hands?